I'm Mike Lewis, sound design.
I'm Karen Pierson, I'm the producer.
I'm Derek Jordan, and I am the director.
I'm Darci McKinnon, and I do everything.
Otherwise known as costumes.
Sorry. Community theater costumes. There's usually no money, so you have to be very creative. For this particular show, we had to build a lot of dresses. That means construct them from plain fabric. Some of it was found, some of it was donated, some of it was purchased. We don't button things, we Velcro them closed, because when you're having to rip things off and on, lots of zippers. Try not to do a whole lot of catches.
Instead of like having to find, what are they called, kitten shoes? Yeah. She bought $7 sandals and
glued feathers on them.
Yeah.
It's the appearance of, not necessarily the function
right.
of.
Well, the challenges of it is everything's moving all the time. A typical production or a concert you might go to, typically things don't move around, but with community theater, you've got people on and off, they're singing, dancing. Basically what I have is a lack of a better term, an assistant. Basically, they're the brains of the show. They follow through the script. We have all the cues written down where each individual actor comes on and off stage. We cut the mics on and off by muting them on the soundboard. They basically call all the cues, and then I mix the sound as deemed necessary at the time.
Well, I can't believe it's taken place in such a short time, because really we've only been in rehearsals for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
To see from that first rehearsal to this weekend, it's just amazing.
Every director will say this, but it's really like birthing a baby.
Yeah.
You finally get here and it's like, oh, thank God, it's done. I'm done. But no, it's been.
I said before, and I will continue to say, we have the best of the best represented here, both on the stage and behind the scenes. I mean, I don't think Derek and I could have asked for any better group than we have here.
Expect the unexpected.
Oh yeah.
Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong, but try to think about it. And I think all of us try to prepare the best we can, but if something goes wrong, you just go with it, keep moving. That's all you can do.
We learned that there's a particular costume in the show that you don't stand too close to light bulbs because it will inflate or it will ignite and melt. And it was a great found, lovely fabric, but it's highly flammable, so don't stand near an open flame.
It's great to see all the people come together to build a show. And I know that Karen will feel the same way. I could not have done this without Karen. Karen couldn't have done it without anybody here. So I mean, it takes it takes
everybody.
A city to raise a child. Is that saying?
Yeah, it takes a village. I mean, it takes literally the equivalent of a village to put on a show.
And I think one of the fun things is that we have had a variety of people working on this show. Some that are lifelong theater veterans that have done this professionally, and then we have some people that this is their absolute very first time backstage, have never done a show, don't know any of the terminology.
And on stage for that matter.
And never stood in front of a crowd of people, so you've got people learning from each other and bringing a lot of different diverse talents and gifts to make sure that this happens.
I could not be happier, prouder of this cast and crew. More excited for New Bern to see the work that we've all put in. I take a very small credit for what's turned out with the show. A lot of it goes to all hands involved, and I couldn't have done it without any of them. So,
but you have to start with the right people.
Looking at where we started and where we are today, it's been a fun journey, and I would do it all again.
We got 2 more weekends. Can we get back to you on that?
Maybe not for a while, but yeah, we could do it again.